And we're live. Hooray. Where's my browser? Here it is. Live now. Hooray. It's working. Okay, good stuff. Hello. Whoever's there. Hello, Toonbay. I am a nerd, thank you. Always have been, always will be. I wonder if more people are going to join. How many viewers do we have right now? Like 2? Like 2 people? 1. There's 1 person watching. It's just you, Toonbay. Thank you so much. Oh, Sisku's here. Hi, Sisku. Nice to see you, man. It's been a while. Goddamn. You guys have to like tell me if my voice has changed. I've been living in Yorkshire for like 5 years now, and especially in the last year, I've been around a lot more Yorkshire people. So I think my voice might have changed a bit, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been a while. Do I wait for people to join, or do I just get going with this? Because I feel like the majority of people who watch this are just going to watch it afterwards. I noticed the other day that actually a lot of these live videos seem to get quite a few views afterwards. Like the terrifying cave noise mod has 979 views. The fucking world generation testing stream has 4.2k for some reason. So that's pretty sick. I'm gonna wait for a couple more to join, I think. I'll put a message in the Discord now. I'm gonna do a fucking at everyone. Live now, come say hello. Yes, I'm gonna send it. My voice is deeper? That's brilliant. I'm happy with that. I've always kind of... voice is not something I've ever been insecure about, because a lot of people have complimented me on my voice. Through YouTube, primarily, and also just from meeting me in real life. So I'm... deeper voice good. One step closer to being Morgan Freeman. Still 2 people watching. 3 people watching. Hello to the 3rd person who joined, whoever you are. I should probably go on like the live studio. Is that a thing? What? One step closer to pirate software. Did you see my pirate software? Yeah. I break the law a little bit. I'm sorry. Hi Jax. Welcome to the stream. Alright, good enough. Good enough. We have 3 people. We have 4 people. Amazing. That's like a record right there. Alright. So I was looking through my live videos the other day. Hi JT. It is I. JT. Do I know you? I feel like I don't know Jex either. You guys... I'm glad you're here. Enjoy. I was looking through my live videos the other day. Because I was talking to someone who joined the Discord recently, and I was like, hi, welcome to the Discord. Just to be clear, did you join for Kalesti or did you join for Spore? Because obviously there's been the recent like Spore video thing going on, which I'm going to talk about today, actually. And then I was looking on, and they said that they went through the Spore video and then the recent Spore video, and then they were actually watching some of my old live videos. So at that point, I'm like, well, you're not really here for Spore, you're here for like the longer content, because I mean this video is 50 minutes long. This is an hour and a half, so looking for long content. Obviously the past live streams are going to be good. Hello Kaleidoco. Ironical Irony. I recognize that name, but that's not a name I've heard in a long time. Is it John? Are you JT? I feel like that's probably John. I don't know. Anyway, but yes, I was looking through the old live stream videos the other day, and I came across Skal reacts to Skaliber 2020 edition. And I watched through a little bit of this video to see what I was actually getting up to in that video. And even though it says 2020 edition, I basically went through my entire YouTube history, because I never I'd never done that before. Like, I was just looking at all of the things that I've made in the past across all three of my channels. You may remember if you watched that one. There's Skaliber, which has actually gone down in subscribers now, so that's probably a good thing, actually. Skaliber 2, which is just sort of chilling. I don't really use this channel anymore. I used it to make a shitpost 7 months ago. Maybe we will look at Skaliber 2, actually, because there's been some stuff on here recently. Yeah, and then obviously you have Skaliber, which is now doing very well. Holy shit, what a year it's been. In that video, in Skal Reacts to Skaliber 2020 edition, I had 770 subscribers. I now have 1.6k. It's so good. I'm so happy. And we're going to keep going, of course, so yeah. You are Lobster Sir, yeah. You found a fucking lobster emoji. Amazing. He's been in comatose since the incident. What incident? I'm very interested. My incident? John's incident? I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is, instead of looking back at the entire history of my channel again, because we've already done that in the last video, instead we're going to look at the last 4 years. So it's the 2nd of January 2025, but I'm calling this the 2024 edition. And we might try and do this every 4 years now, I'm thinking. Like a review of where the channel's up to every 4 years. It'd be very interesting to see how much progress I've made in 2028, or 2029 if we end up doing it in the same fashion as this video. So first of all, we'll go with Skaliber 2, because it's less of a big deal. This is what this video is, by the way. We're just going to look at some of the stuff that's happened over the last 4 years and talk about it and talk about future plans. So I hope you've got nothing better to do and you're going to chill with me and we'll have a good time for about an hour. So skeleton.exe. I'm actually going to watch some of the videos today. Minecraft is such a shit game, really, isn't it? Like, I love it. It's a great sandbox, and it's given me... It's allowed me to have this platform because it's a creative toolbox in so many different ways. But, like... Oh, they fixed it. Okay. Now they're back again. Oh, I think that was from when I was playing TCC. You can see the Creeper's Code book in the bottom corner there. That was quite interesting. There's a video of me playing Yone in League of Legends. I think I got like a quadra kill or something like that. Yo! Look at me go. Amazing. I think I was just so happy with that at the time that I was like, fuck it, I'm just putting it on Skaliber 2 so I can show people. So that was about that. I just closed it by accident. My bad. Bear with me. Videos. Yeah, alright. Windowsill review. I don't know when this happened. Well, a year ago, apparently. A year ago? It was longer than that, surely. It must be like a rounding problem. Obviously, the arrow is spawned in front of the skeleton to avoid hitting itself, but it's spawned too far forward. Yeah, I mean, spawning the arrow in front of the skeleton to make sure that it doesn't hit itself is probably not the best way of achieving that, because you create problems like that. Maybe just having it be that the arrow can't affect its creator would be a better way of doing it. I don't know. I'm a qualified game developer now. Yo, so I can comment on this shit, because I know how I would do it. But we all know what Minecraft is like. Windowsill review, yeah. I think in the Discord at one point, I don't know how this trend started, but we were just reviewing the view outside of our window. And in this video, windowsill... I'm just going to mute it. Oh, I missed that setup so much. That was a really nice desk. Yeah, you can see there was like a little river outside my student accommodation. I really liked that, actually. It was a really nice place to live. I want to see the setup again. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Got my Captain Rex displate from my friend. The PC. That was before we fixed it. There was a whole thing with me fixing the PC as well. The video about that isn't even on Skaliber 2. It's on Skaliber 1, which probably isn't really appropriate. But never mind. Best Switch clips since 2018. I did the thing. I did the Breath of the Wild thing. Amazing. Imagine blocking the window view with a monitor. Yeah, but the backlighting on that monitor was excellent in the daytime. So, my eye strain, not a problem. Not a problem at all. It was great. Classic pre-flight rockets hitting yourself with a punch bow to fly faster. Yeah. Oh, Minecraft moment. Very good. I've never even seen a trial chamber, unfortunately. Probably will one day, but I don't know. Anyway, there I am, like, habitually scrolling down to the comment section. Damn. We'll watch a little bit more of this one, actually, because there's some other stuff in here as well that was alright. Beautiful. What else do we have in here? Oh, yeah, I knocked him off. Oh, that was a sick one. Let's see that again. So I knocked him up with the horse, shot him in the face, and then fell back on the horse again. You can see my amazement. I just like paused afterwards and was like, whoa, that really happened. Oh, this one. Come. I am a child, clearly. That was like a long-range snipe. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Why does this have a chapter? What is that? That's not a chapter, there's just a bit of crap on my screen. Oh dear. Oh dear. And then we have 4 months of Switch screenshot spam. I'm probably going to get zucked for the music, but never mind. I used to play Smash with some friends in a shared house earlier this year, and it just became a trend that they would spam the screenshot button loads. This was just a bunch of black screenshots with nothing on them, so I just put the Mr. Incredible meme there. And I told them, I was like, there's so many screenshots now that I could probably just make like a stop frame animation video out of some of this stuff. You can see that the screenshot spam kind of makes for like a yeah, you see like a, how do I describe that? A PowerPoint presentation, essentially. So I thought it was just a bit of fun to put them all into a video. And then there's me reacting to the fucking first episode of House of the Dragon. Because, frankly, I was so concerned that House of the Dragon was just going to be weak as shit compared to Game of Thrones. And then they pulled some, like, horrific shit out in the very first episode. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm glad they didn't pull their punches. So, yeah. It's time for Skaliber. We're already done with Skaliber 2. How many minutes have we got? We're going for like 15 minutes and we're already done with Skaliber 2. Very nice. Not much has happened on that one in the last couple of years. Quite a bit has happened on this one, though, it seems. Right. Okay. Average 2013 Bandicam recording. Yeah, I've gone through quite a few stages with like recording software and editing software. Where I'm at right now, I really like. We're going to talk about that later as well, actually, because that's something that's been going on recently. I will have an update video being posted either tomorrow or in the next few days. I'm a little bit ill right now, so my voice is kind of not its usual. I'm a little bit like, how do you describe that? Like bunged up. So my voice is different. I don't know. So I'm kind of waiting to no longer be ill before I record it. Might just do it tomorrow, though, to be honest. But I've got an update video releasing tomorrow, which is kind of detailing... Not tomorrow. Tomorrow or in the next few days. Detailing some future plans for videos. And videos that are actually ready to go right now. I know it looks like I've been doing nothing for like a year, but I have. I've been working on some stuff. It's probably not what people really want, to be honest. But it was good practice for some things that people will want in the future. So I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm practicing with stuff that's less important now when it comes to learning new video editing software and shit like that. But yeah, right now, using OBS to record, OBS is brilliant. I don't know why you would ever use anything other than OBS. Now that I've discovered it, I'm just like, this is free. Like, it's simple, it does the job, it's easy to use, and it's free. Like, why use anything else? So yeah, OBS, good. Very nice. Also using DaVinci Resolve for my editing software, which was another free one. which is a lot more capable than some of the ones that I've used in the past. We had Movie Maker for a period of time. Movie Maker was my first editing software, just simply because it was a way of just putting clips together. And that was kind of it. And then Shotcut came along when Movie Maker died. And then Shotcut was just really bad. If you were editing a video that was longer than like 10 minutes, it would just freeze up constantly. It was so infuriating. And it would crash, and it didn't have autosaves, and the features were dog shit anyway. So I was like, right, I need to get off Shotcut. It's rubbish. So I did some research and ended up with DaVinci in the end, and DaVinci is very good. I saw the stream announcement and I was like, but what has this man done this year? That's what not paying attention does, I guess. I haven't really done much this year, to be fair. I'm going to lose my place here. Never mind. So over a year ago, actually, because this was October of 23, we had the last Calesti update. It's been over a year. I'm so sorry. They added the coffee donator zombies, which I really liked doing, and I'm going to do more. There's a few more coffee donators that have since been able to give me a skin, so I'm sorry that it's taken this long, but you will get your skin soon, and it will be in Calesti. But yeah, the pumpkins, the little community pumpkin designs thing. I love doing community stuff. I really do. It was so fun. Also means that I didn't have to come up with any pumpkin designs. I just got people to do it for me, so that was pretty good. And the flowers are back. And they're here to stay this time. So, there's a pretty good Calesti update, but there's going to be another one very soon. So, Shotcut takes like 5 minutes to start. Yeah, on a good day. Holy shit. I went to Shotcut initially because I wanted to use it. There was a hair on my microphone. I wanted to use Shotcut originally because it was just like, it was the Movie Maker replacement. It was just a software that allowed me to take 2 clips and put them together, and that's all I needed it for. I didn't have any other use for it. And then because Shotcut had more capabilities than Movie Maker, I started editing videos and thinking like, I could add this, and I would really like to add this. And then I started getting a little bit more creative with my editing techniques. But then, of course, Shotcut didn't really cut it, ironically. But now we're on DaVinci. DaVinci's very good and also free. So it's tons of great free software in the world. Very happy about that. But yeah, so we had the Calesti update in October of 2023. And then I didn't do anything for a while. I mean, if I'm honest with you, that was like my final thing before I really knuckled down with university. Because I finished uni this year, which was pretty sick. Obviously, October of 2023, I was just starting final year of uni, and the workload was starting to get really heavy, and I could tell. I was like, right, I'm not going to have much time for anything else for the next, 8 months. So I just kind of did one last Calesti update, and if I'm honest, I kind of wanted to get a little bit of money out of it if I could. I mean, I was a broke student. I was in a very bad spot. So the idea of being able to encourage people to do more coffee donations by making it feature rich, by having an actual rewards program, I thought that was fair, right? I mean, you give me £3 and you're permanently in Calesti and you get a cool new zombified skin. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of good. No one did. No one bought any more coffees after I released that, but it was worth a try. And I still like it, so we're still going to keep doing it. So that's pretty sick. Ultra Ren was something that happened. God damn, what a game. Let's watch that one real quick, actually. Actually, let's not watch it here. Let's watch it on the actual Ultra Ren channel, or I should say the Redacted Games channel. Some of you might not even know what this is. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, to be honest.
Should just be...
So, yeah. I did my degree in game design, right? I am a game developer now. Pretty sick. I would actually say that this whole Minecraft thing has led me to this point of being a game developer, and I like it. It's good. But yeah, so in final year of uni, in the first term, which was September through to December, it was individual projects, the usual type of things where you're researching and testing and submitting, and you make a small project to demonstrate something, essentially. If you guys would ever be interested in seeing any of my game dev stuff, by the way, please let me know, because I would very much like to show it. I will probably start showing some stuff on Skaliber at some point, stuff that I'm kind of working on currently that isn't really making much progress at the moment, unfortunately, but it will do. It will do. But then in second term of university, we did group project. So myself and 5 other people, 3 of which were my housemates at the time, 2 of which were just our classmates. We decided to make a game. We made Ultra Ren, and it was pretty sweet. It was actually really fun. It was a huge failure, to be honest. It was a massive failure. As John's just said in chat, you tried playing it and it broke. Sadly, it's not really working right now. I don't know how consistent it is. Multiplayer games are extremely difficult to make compared to single player games. And in the very first week of us planning Ultra Ren, we planned out a few of the systems and the general idea, and we took it to our tutors and we're like, what do you think of this idea? Should we go ahead with it? Should we do something else? And they all basically told us, do not do multiplayer. It is a terrible idea. You will have so many problems and it will take you 10 times as long to do everything you need to do. And me, being a complete moron, went to my team and said, right, the tutors have said this. I know you guys want to make a multiplayer game, but the tutors have said this. What do we do? And my team essentially said, like, well, the idea wouldn't really work if it wasn't a multiplayer game. So we either make this game and make it multiplayer, or we start from scratch and make something completely different. So I started kind of experimenting a little bit and trying to figure out like how complicated things were really going to be if we wanted to make it multiplayer. And it seemed doable. So I just fucking went all in. Like there was a point during those 6 months of group project, there was a point where I was working on this project like 12 hours a day, every day, without fail. I was obsessive. Like I was so determined to get these things working. And the more I failed, the more I learned from it. So it was like, regardless of whether or not I'm actually really getting anywhere actively with the game, the more time I pour into this, the better the end product is going to be. I can see that. I know that for definite. So there is no reason not to just pour a shitload of time into this project. And I loved it. I fucking loved working on that game. Like I'm glad to have found something that I enjoy doing, because I know I'm going to do more of this in the future. Game development in general, I mean. And we won an award for the game. So that was pretty sick. Paid off in the end. We went to a games convention called... The fuck was it called again? I can't remember what it was called. We went to, I think it was called Games Republic, something like that. Yeah, it was Games Republic. And Sumo Digital, I don't know who Sumo Digital are. I'm not very cultured, even though I'm a game developer. What does Sumo Digital make? What do you make? What games do you do? Driving games. Games that I have never seen. Is that Hogwarts Legacy? Okay, well, they make a bunch of different stuff. I think they're maybe just a publisher, actually. But Sumo Digital awarded us first place for game design. And I was so happy. I was so fucking happy. Because of the group members, we had 3 artists, a character artist, a designer, myself, and a programmer. And we won the design award. So I was like, fuck it. I put in so much fucking time to this project and it fucking paid off. I was so happy with myself. So yeah, it paid off in the end. A group at your uni also tried a multiplayer game for their final project and it looked like a nightmare for them. It was a fucking nightmare. Every time we tried to make something, it didn't work. We were just like, where do we even start? Like, where do we even start with trying to figure out how to make this work? And it ended up just being a ton of trial and error and research and trying to find like forums online where people had had similar issues. Replication is awful. If I never work on a multiplayer game again in my life, I'll be happy. Although the game that I'm working on right now is technically multiplayer, but it's not nearly as complicated as this shit. It's very simple in comparison. But we did it. We did it, get it working in the end. It wasn't perfect. There were loads of bugs. Unfortunately, the majority of bugs were just with like joining lobbies. So you can't really play the game. But if you somehow manage to join a lobby and play with your friends, it does work quite well. It's just the game was designed to be played by 4 people. Doesn't work. You can only have 2. If you have more than 2, the lobby just doesn't work. Sadly, the guy responsible for that part of the game, I don't think he's really interested in working on the project anymore. I don't think any of the team are really interested in working on the project anymore, sadly. I myself might come back to it in the future and just fix this shit. That's kind of what I'm trying to learn how to do now with the game that I'm currently working on. So it's a possibility. But Ultra Ren is kind of dead, sadly. Let's watch the trailer anyway. It's a bit corny. We styled it off these like campy role-playing trailers that you apparently get. I'm not aware of them personally. It was my friend's recommendation to do it like this. But the class enjoyed it when they watched it, so let's have a watch, shall we?
Duty for the ground forces.
I didn't unmute it.
All right, let's get into position and do this.
I think my headset may have died because I just didn't have any audio coming through for a while.
Should just be a routine mission today, guys. Distraction duty for the ground forces.
All right, let's get into position and do this.
We've got moths coming from the east.
Ha! Don't worry, I've got him.
We've got two big boys coming from the southwest.
It's too late. Get ready to repair the engines instead.
I got this!
So burn down!
Known as Big Joe Reno, a fake gangster
Ah, we've got this.
with the slick back style. But his empire was built on a bad child mind. Big Joe.
At this point in development, we were so behind that we didn't actually have a sound effect for the fire extinguisher yet. We still don't have a sound effect for the fire extinguisher. And we were editing the video. Me and my friend were in my room just editing the video for like 5 hours because it was a lot of footage to go through and loads of little cuts and edits and everything. And we got to this scene where we were using the fire extinguisher on the engine and we were like, there's no sound for it, so it looks a bit weird. And I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to Google a fire extinguisher sound and just put it in the video. Like, we have the luxury of doing that because we're editing a video. There's still no fire extinguisher sound, so it's just a bit weird, unfortunately. My mic stand is, like, broken. It doesn't want to stay. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice.
Wait, he's coming back for a second attack.
In the streets where wild winds blow,
Okay, I think we're in the clear.
but bullets flew, sirens wail, his empire crumbled.
Not yet. We've got
That was indeed the Fortnite braking system, but reversed to be a repair system. But it works all right, you know? People enjoyed it, kinda, so...
an infestation in the ammo storage.
You can see we're just, like, missing particle effects and textures there for the dead grub. Because we just, yeah. It's in there now. I think the dead grub is in there now, but, yeah.
Now we're in the clear.
He's posted in bars, tales of crime.
Look at that transition. I was so happy with that. I was like, why don't we have a scene zooming out from the top and then have it fade into the logo? And very nice.
But shadows.
Although you can see that we actually didn't use the feature. Well, I say we. This footage wasn't recorded by me. I added a fucking hotkey to turn off the UI just so that we could make the trailer without UI. Like, if you look back through the trailer, some scenes like this one, no crosshair, recorded by me, using the fucking feature, which I believe was Control F1 to just disable all of the HUD. And then half the clips, or more than half the clips, which, yeah, like this one, shouldn't have any HUD. But it's still there, because my friend just didn't turn off his HUD. Come on. Oh. But yeah, I'm very happy with Ultra Ren. It's broken, you can't really play it, it's a mess. I will fix it myself in the future when I'm capable, because I want people to be able to play this game. It might still have some takeoff in the future, maybe. It was a great idea, we just needed a lot more time. But yeah, a bit of a sad one, really, so... Networking is a pain, black magic. It fucking is. I can tell you from experience, it's black magic. It really is. Sound design might be the worst part of video game dev. You know, we actually brought in a sound design team for the project. It was for, I believe they were sound engineering students, something like that. And they were very, very skilled. They basically went away and did Folly, I believe it's called. Is that right? I don't know. Or is Foley... Am I thinking of Foley? Foley? Filmmaking. A unique sound effect technique that involves creating and performing everyday sounds. Yes, I believe that was it. So they would basically go into a studio and find, like, objects and you know, like, hit them together and then record that sound and then manipulate the sound a little bit and be like, there's a footstep on metal. And we were like, okay, that's pretty sick. And then we never added footstep sounds because it just wasn't a priority and we didn't have enough time. So that was cool. Sorry, sound design guys, you did a great job. I think the problem I had with it was that it ran at 3 to 20 FPS, probably ran out of my 3 gigabytes of VRAM. It's Unreal, which means that it's alright, but frankly the game wasn't very well optimized, and there were a lot of things that were a bit broken. Like, you may have even seen there in the trailer, right at the start.
For the last 7 months.
Oh, that's this video. Wait, it's in here as well. I stole my own video.
Into a position to do this.
Ground forces.
Alright.
Where is it? There's a shot outside where you can see some of the material issues that we had. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, there were quite a... No, I don't think it's in this trailer, actually. There were quite a few issues, unfortunately. Stuff that could have been resolved and could have most definitely been resolved after university. But I guess no one gives a fuck, so it's just dead now for the time being. As I said, I myself will probably just go and fix some of the critical bugs in the future when I'm capable. But I'm not yet, so Ultra Run will remain dead for now, sadly. So that's cool. Anyway, that summarizes what we're going to talk about for this year. I will get to the Spore video shortly, but that's kind of connected to that one, so we'll come back to it. Now we're going to go back all the way to 4 years ago. Which is when we recorded the last video. It's been quite a bit in the last 4 years. I kind of thought that I'd done like nothing, but there's actually quite a bit in here. How long have we been going for? Half an hour. That's not so bad. Sadly, I'm addicted to nicotine at the moment, so I have to like stop for a sec. Sorry, guys. Don't look at me, it's cringe. I'm aware. So, Overgrowth 32-bit. I don't know if this was released when we did the last video. Okay, so Slender the Arrival Halloween highlights. That was Halloween, so I believe it could be anywhere between this point and like the Celesti load time speedrun meme. But yeah. So I'm just going to start from the Overgrowth video because I don't think that existed back then. But yeah. Fuck. So Overgrowth 32-bit, for a very long time, was the most popular video on my channel, which is why my my channel's description is, I make trailers for other people's projects because I can't finish my own. Because, of course, the Overgrowth trailer came out when Chalk, like, finished Overgrowth. I don't believe it's finished anymore. It might be. He might have gone back and changed some stuff, or there might be like exceptions for new updates of Minecraft. I don't know. But the trailer was pretty good. 38k views currently, so I'm glad that he's getting some clout. I'm glad that I'm getting the views for it as well. I do think his pack is very good. He's a very talented creator, so I was glad to help him out there with a nice video. Plus, I like editing, so if I can just edit a video without actually having to make any of the content, then it's a win for me. So. Damn, that was like the PCO beginnings era. Yeah, man. Yeah, I talked about the PCO in the 2020 live stream. I told you I watched a little bit of this one yesterday. And my God, like the PCO, I'm still so happy that the PCO happened, even though I'm not really active there. I will be more active there when I get back into Celesti stuff in the future, for sure. But right now it's just kind of existing. Let's see. Pack creators Onion. I'm live. No one joined. Well, no one said they were joining, at least. I don't fucking know. I'm glad that the server is still really active, though. It's more active than my own Discord, so I'm pretty happy about that. I love the fact that I can just occasionally pop in to PCO and be like, hello, my subjects. How are you all doing? I'm just a neglectful server owner who's just never there. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so glad that there are admins in that server, otherwise it would have just gone to shit by now. Is Ewan an admin? I believe he is. Onion Core. Yeah, that was the admin role, wasn't it? Yeah. Pretty good, though. I'm very happy with the PCO. Wasn't there a PCO pack on here somewhere? Is that older or more recent? I think it's more recent, actually. Where is it? It's like Onion Craft, right? Was there an Onion? Copper Construct. Yeah, there's that one. So Onion Craft must be on here as well. Was I staring at it this whole time and didn't see? I'm not sure. Onion Craft, there it is. Yeah. Changing beetroots to onions, I like that. You know what I might do? I might actually make beetroots into onions in Celeste, just as a reference to that. I won't steal the onion from Onion Craft, because it doesn't fit my art style at all, but still pretty good, you know. Hey, it's Nehru. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're having a look at some old videos, having a little catch-up. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, Copper Construct. I really like Copper Construct. It was such a cool concept. I love the idea of taking, like, a feature of Minecraft and just completely changing it. Like, going through everything that it's a part of in the game and changing it to be something else. Like, I've done that myself with the golden cookie, for example. Like, you can't craft a golden apple, an enchanted golden apple anymore. So it could be anything you like, really. So, you know, we had that vote and had a golden cookie. That was pretty sick. But yeah, Copper Construct, turning redstone into copper before copper existed in Minecraft. I believe. Would that have been before copper? 3 years ago? I mean, I assume so. I can't imagine we would have done Copper Construct if copper existed already. I don't know. Completely forgot PCO packs were a thing. There were 2. Yeah, I mean, there haven't really been any more since then. There was a bunch of ideas for other projects. I don't believe they ever went anywhere, though. The server has changed since I was last here. Oh, there's a memories channel. That sounds nostalgic. I don't know what's going on in there. Yeah, we used to have a... Oh, there it is. Projects. Yeah, okay. So we have Copper Construct and Onion Craft, which are the only 2 that have ever been finished. Apparently there's one called Onion Gallery. Is that like a paintings pack? I believe it is. A paintings pack. Yeah. That's pretty sick. Onion Gallery assets, yeah. Oceanic Depths, that was a really cool idea. The idea was to change the entire vibe of Minecraft so that the overworld just looked like it was underwater by default. So, like, actual water would have been deep water. I don't fucking know. That one actually got quite far into development, and there's been some messages as recent as 2022. So not that recent, actually. But yeah, I think a lot of these projects just die because it becomes quite obvious what the workload actually is, and for everyone to collaborate effectively, it's just difficult. I don't know. Realistically scaled mobs. That's interesting. How long ago was that one active? 2023. There's School of Onion. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of Mickey Joe in here. I'm glad that Mickey's still active in the PCO. He doesn't like me anymore. In fact, he's quite against me now, I believe. But I don't know. He's chilling. He's getting on with his own shit. I respect it. That project we finished. Yeah, I don't think that's actually a project. I'm not sure. There was a brief... Oh, hang on. I used to want to make a full pack like that where it's just completely different from Minecraft Full Fantasy, but never did. A fantasy vibe would be so cool. Something I've always wanted to experiment with is just changing like all of the mobs to be fantasy creatures, you know? Like, a cow doesn't necessarily need to be a cow. You could go to a ridiculous extent and have it be that it's like a squid monster, and then you could have it be that wheat is replaced with some sort of a food that the squid monster eats, and then you could have milk actually be ink, for example. Like, there's so many interesting things that you could do with just the concept of like that bulk change, so it affects everything, and especially again with like language files now as well. It's all possible. It's really good. It's just a lot of work, and it's one of those things like, I don't think it would go anywhere, so there's not much point in doing it. But, you know, if you want to make a concept, fucking go ahead. People might like it. There was a brief discussion about what to do with the pack when 118 was announced. Nothing was done. Yeah, Copper Construct. Yeah, I mean, given how much Minecraft changes all the time, I suspect that maybe Copper Construct doesn't even work anymore unless someone's been updating it along with Minecraft. I don't know. But yeah. Where were we up to? We keep getting so distracted. Overgrowth trailer, right, okay. And then Celesti Light released. That was during the period of time where I believe Optifine was... It took, like, what was it, like 500 days to update or something? I did a quiz on my channel a while ago. Yeah, 411 days for Optifine to update after Minecraft 1.15 was finished. So during that time, I was so fed up of waiting for Optifine to update that I was just like, screw it. I'm just going to switch to a vanilla plus, a vanilla only style pack, and then have it be that you have Celesti with all the Optifine features, and then Celesti Light, which is for people who don't want to use Optifine, you know. Or it would give me like a platform to keep working on resource packs when Optifine was taking over 400 days to update. So, I don't know. A mod pack I played had a texture pack that changed beetroot to corn and corn seeds. I don't know why, but it did. That's pretty good as well. I like that idea. I love the idea of adding corn instead of like potatoes or carrots or beetroots, but it pisses me off that they only have like 3 growth stages. So if you want to have something tall, like a corn plant, then it's going to look really janky as it just immediately like extends up half a block every single time. Like, nah. And I'm not replacing wheat with corn. Ooh. Or you could have bread be like tortillas. But that feels useless. If only there was actually like food crafting in Minecraft. You know, like more complex meals. But there's not. Minecraft 1.15 changed a lot of stuff internally. That's why Optifine took so damn long. Yeah, it was all like behind the scenes stuff. I always find it really strange that like Minecraft almost doesn't take itself seriously with updates. Like 1.15 was a major update, and it added bees, and that was it. And for the average player who's just launched up Minecraft to play Minecraft, they don't know or necessarily care about the internal changes. So it just looked like they'd done a major feature update to add bees. Like, why not just make it 1.14.5? That was an option. They could have done that. I don't know. I disagree with the way they did it personally, but you know, it's pedantic. It doesn't really matter. And it's now just sunk into the history of Minecraft, and no one cares. So, you know, at least we got the Nether update after that. That was the best Minecraft update ever. So, can't complain really. Celesti Light, Artemis continues. Celesti Light worked out how to do some complex block state stuff for mushrooms. That was pretty sweet. Moving away from Optifine actually gave me a bit of space to become more familiar with how the vanilla Minecraft features work and take advantage of those. So that was pretty sweet. Skal reacts to Minecraft has a serious art problem by IBX Toycat. Oh, the Skal React series is a bit cringe. I mean, I kind of just liked making an easy video where I could just sit and look at content on YouTube and people would watch that. That's, yeah. And then Grisio, bit of an experiment with shaders. Just managed to make it so that everything becomes black and white, but it wasn't a resource pack, so you could use it with any resource pack. I thought that was pretty good. Roll, I love this one. Oh, this is during the time where Ewan used to just fucking experiment with the most weird shit. Like, Ewan loves CEM animation. It's his whole thing, and I think just in order to get experience of how to use it, and also just because it's kind of fun, he would just make these bizarre, like, joke packs. Like this one, where every single mob in the game is in a T-pose, but rolls instead of walking. And it's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. That's also the Chubby Cheeks bunny that Ninny made ages ago. Look at that shit. He's doing like a triple front flip. Incredible. Oh. Have my headphones died again? I think they had. Was there music playing that whole time? Shit. There was really loud music playing that whole time. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to mute the videos from now on. I don't even need the headphones on, do I? They're comfy. So, after roll, we got a bit of Phasmophobia. I love VR. My VR headset's broken, sadly, so I need to buy a new one in the future. Probably going to wait for like a future Oculus, Meta one now. Maybe the Meta 4 or some shit. I don't know. I was looking at the Pico at one point, but Meta just seems to be quite good now, really. So I'll probably just get one of them. Wait, not Nintendio Spyboy. I mean Dot Matrix Craft, but it was supposed to look like a Game Boy game. Oh, is that like a shader as well? That would be pretty cool. I imagine I know what you mean. So it's like it makes the game look like it's being rendered on like an old console or something like that. Is that what you mean? I feel like that's what you mean. Yeah, so then more Celesti Lights, Artibus. You can tell I was getting more interested in the other things, given that Optifine was currently not doing so well. Phantoms, that was just a neat little data pack. I just wanted to make it so that Phantoms were actually Phantoms and not like these giant, weird, undead bird creature things. What have we got here? Skal reacts to general knowledge quiz. Oh dear. We can have the audio on for this one.
Hello there.
I'm in the way of me. What do I do in this situation? I'm just going to put me here. There we go. There's two of me now. Oh no. Oh no. This is getting out of hand.
Reacting to general knowledge quiz, ! Trivia /test /quiz.
This is like media eating itself, isn't it? I'm now reacting to a video of me reacting to a video. Whatever. I'm just gonna go all in at this point.
Welcome to Funny Freakwiz, your channel to have fun, but especially to learn something new.
I don't even know how I ran into this video. Like, I really don't. It's not the kind of thing that I would ever look for on YouTube, and I don't remember how I ran into it. Because this is a long video. Like, why did I watch this much of it? But my god.
This video tests your knowledge of general culture. Comment at the end of the video how many questions you could answer. Let's start with the quiz. What value has the number pi? The answer is bad. Who was the wife of Adolf Hitler? Anne Frank?
Same. Fucking same. What were you thinking? Why would you have... Why? Oh, my god. I mean... Maybe you were hoping that the name was associated with Hitler so much that maybe people would be confused, but that just feels really, really insensitive. Like, come on. Could you have not come up with anything else? Bloody hell. I thought that was quite funny, so I wanted to just highlight that on my weird little corner of the internet. Let's put me back in my corner. There we go. What are you guys saying? Like green scale, essentially, if that makes sense. Ah, I think I know what you mean. What is it called? Dot matrix craft. Let's have a look. Is it a shader? Yeah, it looks like it.
What you are seeing right now is a completely...
Oh wait, Nehru. Oh, you made this shit. Oh, nice. I didn't even realize you made it. Bare bones also works very well. I reckon it would actually, yeah.
vanilla resource pack feature, which basically allows you to change the shading properties in Minecraft through a resource pack.
It's pretty sick, man. I'm ill. Sorry.
Since you don't have to like change any textures in the game. It's all just one JSON file that you can like play around with, or that at least I did. Did like with one JSON file.
Did you showcase it like with a pack? I feel like that would be a good thing to do in the video.
With the pack, oh, it has like something mysterious.
Oh, it's fucking Celesti!
I actually like this. I wonder if you can make it like with Optifine, if you can make it like dimensionally.
Man, thank you. I'm like, did you showcase this with a fucking texture pack? That would be such a good idea. And it's showcasing mine. Thanks, Nehru. Hell yeah.
And then I will have to look into that. But however, this is
I can't lie though. Was the quartz supposed to be emissive?
basically
Or is that like your shader doing that because it's just a really bright shade of white? I don't know. It looks very strange though. Like I've never seen the quartz so emissive.
the main part of the pack. And now back to what
Wait, was that not Celeste?
I was
I thought I
saying
saw the like sparks coming out of the
be sick in it.
what was it? Like the
Also
fucking...
works in the nether, as you can see. And it actually
Oh,
looks
I might
really
be
sick in
tripping.
the nether,
Never
I gotta
mind.
admit. The nether is probably the best part about this. We will just
I'm tripping. I thought I saw the weird warped stems that had like the animated fake particles coming out of it. I don't know. Artemis opened a whole new world for me to experiment with. I'm so glad. Cisco, I know you've made some pretty sick data pack stuff now. You gotta let me know what you've worked on. Oh wait, hang on. I swear I saw something by you a while ago. Where's your channel at? I don't know what I'm looking for here. I swear there was a mod, like a data pack that you made that was really fucking impressive. Like, there it was, Survivor's Elegy. Holy shit, Sisku. I saw this video recommended to me and was like, I don't know that one. I'm going to give it a watch. I watched the whole thing without realizing it was yours and then was like, holy shit, you made that? It's a very good data pack. I do actually want to give that a try at some point. 22 minutes of features in this fucking video. You know, I did a series where I played with TCC. So I would genuinely consider doing a series playing with this. Because it's just... there's just so much going on. Required to craft an enchanting table. So you've fully, like, changed the whole gameplay system then? Huh. Huh. Very cool. Is it Optifine reliant? Is that what do you need to have Optifine for it to work? Updated swamp hut. New biomes in the nether. Yo. You can get zombie horse. Yay. How many downloads have you got for this shit? 16,000? Very nice. Very nice, my friend. I'm actually going to watch that again later because I want to see what you made. We keep getting so distracted. Oh, where are we up to? Beat Saber, yeah. Unfortunately, I probably can't really watch this either because it's probably copyrighted or some shit. But I miss playing Beat Saber. I miss playing it so much. My headset, well, my headset's fine. The controllers are fucked, so I can't play any fucking VR games now. I'll get a new one though, and then I'll probably post some random VR videos again, to be honest, because I do enjoy it. But yeah, at this point, we're doing the TCC Let's Play. The first episode of that has got 4,500 views now, which is pretty cool. I think people had probably just heard of the Creeper's Code, and there wasn't really that much in the ways of like videos about the Creeper's Code, because a lot of Creepers, media presence has been on like, I don't even know, social media, Planet Minecraft, things like that. Not really much of a presence on YouTube, so I think maybe there was a point where people wanted to see what the Creeper's Code was, and maybe my video was like just the first thing that got recommended about the pack, so that was pretty cool. And then Optifine updated, hooray! And then we get Celeste version 0.20. I was so happy that Optifine updated, and I went all out with some shit. I still think that, like, this point, Celeste 0.20, I mean, realistically, if we go back in the videos a little bit. Like, look at this. An update on the visual enchanting update. That never even made it into the pack. But, you know, you go back to, yeah, the Nether update, 0.18. 0.17, you know, all the flowers, the big flora update, you know, like 0.17 is where things started to really change for the better with Celeste, and 0.20 was like the first solid, like, this is just a good update, and I just want more of these. And then it went kind of downhill from there a little bit, to be honest. What else did we have? Didn't update Celeste for a while. We had the birch biome update. I really liked that one, although we did end up changing the trees, which you can see in the banner now. They have like more of a square pattern on them, which I think looks so much better. So much better than this like messy, garbled nonsense. And then the vitamin D update just added some skeleton models with brilliant animations from Ewan, so that was fantastic. And then the spooky update. God, there's not really been that much Celeste content. I'm so sorry. There'll be more. There'll be more. You don't need Optifine for Survivor's Elegy. That's pretty sick. Did you do the mobs by having them like wear custom blocks or items then, or something like that? I imagine that's probably one way of doing it. I'm not really an expert on that sort of thing though. So who knows? I'm skipping ahead a bit here. No, I'm not. I'm actually not really, no. Artibus, the portal infection. This was pretty sweet. Is there any music in this? No, good. Yeah, so I wrote a data pack system, which I really like to this day. Although it's one of those things where it's a little bit difficult to balance, just due to its nature. But essentially, every time a zombie pigman spawned from a nether portal in the overworld, it would additionally spawn an armor stand, and then every second on a clock, that armor stand would try and teleport to a nearby block that was like one block adjacent to it. And then if the surface underneath it was grass, sand, or stone, it would convert it to netherrack, soul sand, or blackstone, respectively. So in other words, it would basically just keep teleporting around the infected area until it found a new block, and then replace that block with whatever thing you wanted. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's easy to counter because if you just build your portal on like a man-made surface, then it's kind of infection proof. But if you're building it just in the middle of a field, like most people tend to do, especially early game, then you will see some like funky infection, which I thought was quite cool. You know, yeah, man. Feel free to steal it. Like if you want to fucking take that and put it in your project, be my guest. Because Artibus is I mean, Artibus hasn't been updated in a while, right? So I really don't mind if people want to take my shit. You know, the more people that see this stuff and experience it for themselves, the better. So, yeah, steal it, please. The glass pane update. Yeah, that was a painful update, my god. I added complex CTM for every single type of glass in the game, including panes. And it was double-sided with the glass, wasn't it? Yeah. Fucking hell. That was a nightmare. The rails were really nice, though. I'm still very happy with those rails. Even though they've actually... The wood parts have been changed slightly now to match the current start of the pack. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, Artibus V0.5, that's when the portal infections came in, and there would have been some other changes in there as well. TCC, Episode 7... Sadly, I died in a really embarrassing way, so I just sort of ditched the TCC Let's Play because I was just fed up of it. I really should have carried on with it. There was a lot more content in there that I should have found, but it just kind of wasn't what I wanted to work on at the time. You know, a TCC LP, so might be able to get back to it. We'll see. Oh, the trap chest model. Yeah, I've actually... You know what? You've reminded me. I am currently working on a Celeste update, very slowly. I've been working on it very slowly for like a year, so that gives you an idea of how fast my current work cycle is. But the chest was one of the reasons why I wanted to update Celeste, because I found myself playing Minecraft a few weeks ago. And of course, because Minecraft updates everything all the time for no good reason, half the shit in the pack is broke. So then it becomes a chore to go through and find everything that's been broken and fix it and change it accordingly. And chests were one of those things. I believe the double chest model got split back into a left and right chest, which I think it was at some point in the past. Why change it again? Why change it at all? Whatever, man. I don't... fucking Minecraft. But yeah, so I went ahead and fixed the trap chest model. So it's for whatever version Optifine is currently available for. That's always kind of what I target with Celeste. Yeah, so it'll be for Minecraft 121.4 currently that it's working on. But yeah, I believe a lot of other features in Optifine are still broken right now. Like, I think it was like emissive items, maybe some other stuff. I keep an eye on the Optifine updates in my server, but I'm not really that bothered about it right now. But yeah, look at that chest texture. Look at that chest texture right there. Like, who wants that? No one wants that. I'm glad that's gone now. Minecraft Live, reacting to that. When is the next Minecraft Live? I think there was one recently, right? Well, they're doing them twice a year now. I don't actually know. September 28th. Did I watch that one? Yeah, they revealed the Pale Garden. Yeah, alright. I remember that one. Can I just search Minecraft Live 2025? I imagine they're just going to do it like every 6 months now, right? Oh, I don't know what that's about. Never mind. Maybe one of you can tell me more about that. I'm not really fully up to date. But yeah. What else? Terralith. Terralith was quite cool. A very good world gen data pack, and 15k people agree, apparently, which is neat. The success of this Terralith video actually made me, at one point, want to start doing like a data pack showcase series. Mostly focused on world gen, because, you know, obviously when the world gen... Sorry. Still fucking ill. I'm nearly not ill now, so it's getting better. But yeah, so when the world gen stuff came in, and there was like a whole cascade of like world gen data packs, I used to sometimes just look for them on Planet Minecraft and CurseForge and stuff, and just test them out. Mostly because I just wanted to see what kind of stuff was possible with like vanilla Minecraft, and it's still very impressive to this day. I don't know how close we are to having like custom blocks in data packs. That will be a huge game changer when that comes in, and I don't see any reason why they shouldn't really. Like, everything seems to be data driven in Minecraft now. If that's what Minecraft changes for, to make stuff more moddable with data packs, I'm good for it. But why did they change the chest model? We don't know. Maybe some of us do know. I don't. Did a little Spore LP. Felt like playing some Spore. I often feel like playing some Spore, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, the first video of that Spore series has actually gone up by about 400 views in the last month because of these two videos. Mostly this video, really. But yeah, so the Spore series was a little fun. I did put a season 1 in that. There's never been a season 2. I might do a season 2. Might not. I don't know. I mean, the long play format of these videos, where there's like more editing and more of like a complete in one video format. Would you call these a video essay? Not really. What do you call these? I just call them long play. It's a long play Spore video instead of like an episodic series. Episodic series don't seem to do very well on YouTube anymore, so that's fine. Decided to re-add all of the features from Skir to Celeste. You know, I'm kidding, of course. That was an April Fool's update. I used to make a test recording every time I started recording a video, right? Like, just to make sure that all the stuff was working correctly. I bet my headphones have died again. I'm just going to turn them off. So when I was making a video, I would record like a test video, and then it would get to a point sometimes where I had like 20 of them sitting around, and I was like, why don't I just keep these for a bit and just like save them for something? So I started hoarding my test videos and put them all together for this April Fool's Day video. It's just 32 minutes of me like making sure my audio is working correctly. So to anyone who watched all of that, I salute you. And also, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, the biome idea update, there was a plan at some point to have it be where the Celeste updates were centered around a biome. The next one is the Soul Sand Valley. I haven't forgotten. It is the next one. But there might be like other updates in between that aren't about a specific biome, just so we can get more features out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, the birch update was really good. I really like that update. The diamond tools that I have in my pack right now are great. Best tools I've made, for sure. So I'm really glad that those are still in. I had a bit of help with Mickey with the sword as well, and I do still really appreciate that. I love that diamond sword. I think it's great. This was quite fun. Advanced Enderman physics. Again, messing around with like random CEM stuff with Ewan. And we decided to add like a spinning animation to Enderman when they got hit by the dragon, because I was playing Minecraft and I noticed that the Enderman would often get hit by the dragon as she was like swooping in. So I was like, Can we do something with that? And we did, and it was beautiful. So yeah, as soon as she hits any Enderman, as she's swooping in or out, they just fucking go flying. It's actually a very easy one. I think it was just like, if falling, rotate, essentially. And the entire model was parented to like one bone, so you could do that. I thought that was pretty good. It's pretty fun. That was 2 years ago, and it's the 12th most recent video to come out. I've been very inactive. I will be more active. I will. Favorite food? That was for the GUI, for the food bar. Of course, the chicken one. Just being a slightly different version of vanilla, as always. Sub-update with a elytra that's now been changed. Good. And then we get this, playing Spore with 450 mods. So, I talked a little bit before about DaVinci Resolve, and how I've been like practicing with other softwares. I didn't want to make a bunch of videos using a software that I wasn't fully confident with yet. So I decided to make this Spore 450 mods video as a way of just training myself with DaVinci. This was about the time that DaVinci took over. And I wanted to learn some new skills with that software because I knew that there was a lot more that I could use it for. So I just decided that I'm going to make a Spore video. I was like, I've watched a few of these types of videos recently where it's just like a longer format, more chill, more laid back, no music, no like hyper ridiculous editing, just kind of like a chill vibe for a video. And I was like, I'm going to make one of them. I'm going to play a game that I enjoy because I enjoy playing a bit of Spore occasionally. And now it has nearly 100,000 views. So that was pretty sweet. This one video has brought me from 1.18k to currently 1.63k. And that count is going up daily. This video has enabled me to get monetized. This video has made me very happy. I'll say that. Like, I don't think there's anyone watching at this point. Has everyone left? 4 watching. There's some people here. Hello. Hello to the ones of you that are still here. If any of you are from the recent wave of Spore viewers, welcome. Hooray. Thank you for watching and enjoying. Fuck yeah. I will be making more Spore content for sure. I'm not going to ignore this. Like, come on. I have a good few ideas for videos to make. So to say that I would now jump into the Spore content because of the fact that it's done well, it's kind of bullshit. I've always liked Spore. As I said before, there was a Spore LP like 3 years ago, the first episode. But yeah, I thought it would be a good way to sort of get back into YouTube to make a follow-up to that video because that posted over a year ago, and only in the last like 6 weeks has it gone from 10k to now 95k views, which is just fascinating to me. It's so overwhelming. Like, I don't know how the fuck that video started performing so well after a year of existing with not much attention on it. I mean, more than I would usually get on the rest of my videos, but still, 95k? What? Insane. So happy about that. So there will be more Spore videos in the future. The editing in this second one is so much better. It pains me that like this was my first ever experience of using DaVinci Resolve, and it's a mess. The audio levels are fucked. Some of the video quality is just terrible. Some of the cuts just don't even make any sense. And it's got 95k views. So I almost wanted to make this follow-up to it because I've now gained a lot of experience with DaVinci to be like, please watch this one instead. It's so much better. And thankfully 5k people have. So it could be worse. The random trait challenge is pretty good. If you've not watched it, I recommend it. It's an hour and a half. You could watch a very good film in that amount of time. But don't watch a good film. Watch my bullshit instead, please. So, yeah. But yeah, so there will be more Spore content. I will have an update video coming out in the next few days, as I said. And it's going to detail some completely different videos coming out that I've never had on my channel before. It is a game. It is a Let's Play of a kind. Yeah, that's all you're getting for now. So just wait for the update video, I guess. So yeah. But yeah, so Optifine's overlays might be getting this huge upgrade. I was so happy about this. Universal snow overlays, easy. Liquid overlays, done. And it's still not in Optifine. It's still not in there. I have messaged Ewan about this quite recently, actually, because someone messaged on my... I think someone commented on the video being like, I tried to do this and it didn't work. And I was like, knowing Optifine, he probably never put it in, did he? He probably just showed that it could be done made this preview version, which was sent out to a few creators, which Ewan then sent to me. And then it just never happened. So that was cool. So yeah, I messaged Ewan a little while ago and was like, can you like nudge him, please? Because this would be great. This would be so good. There's so many things that you could do with this feature, and it's clearly possible. So put it in, please. Please no one clip that. Fuck me. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have that in Optifine at some point. That would be good. Yeah, so here's to hoping. Skal and friends attempt to fix a dead CPU. I won't lie, one of the things that was stopping me from making videos at this point for quite a while was the fact that my computer was broken. It was just fucked. And it took me ages to figure out why. I went through every single fucking diagnostic I could. I actually had a nightmare about this fucking problem very recently because it was horrible. I'd be using my computer, maybe I'd be like playing a game or watching some YouTube or video editing, and it would just die. Like no blue screen, no shutting down, just dead. Screen's black, peripherals turned off, lights still on in the PC for some reason. It was just very weird, and it would happen a lot, and there was no consistency to it. Like, with technology, you want consistency. Even if it's bad consistency, that means that you can diagnose a problem. But when it's inconsistent, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. This is bullshit. In the end, I ended up buying a new motherboard and a new CPU because I think my CPU got completely and utterly fucked by a crypto mining bug. So that was fantastic. Fucking scammers, man. But yeah, so Skal and friends attempt to fix dead CPU. That was just kind of like a fun little set of things that were going on. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I was learning Blender at the time, and I would try and render this fucking donut, and then my PC would die. And I was like, fuck. And that was kind of how we figured out that it was the CPU that was the issue, because if I was rendering it on the GPU, it was fine. It would take a bit longer, because at the time my GPU wasn't as powerful as it is now. But then when I tried to render the donut on the CPU, it would quickly die. So that we kind of like inched a little bit close to figuring out what was going wrong. And then once we figured that out, the guys on the Discord server basically helped me like properly diagnose the problem, and then I ended up buying, as I said, a new motherboard, new CPU, and problem solved. And my computer is doing fabulously now, so stay strong. But yeah, community pumpkin designs, that was sick. Coffee donator skins, that was a bit trashy, but still like it, still gonna do it. And yeah, we've already talked about Ultra Ren and the Spore videos, so yeah. How long are we on now? 1:13. I think that's pretty much it, really. Does anyone else want to like see anything like Minecraft wise? I mean, I can show you some resource pack shit if you like, stuff that I've been working on. I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. Yeah, let's do that. There's not much to show. It's a very simple changelog. You can always just access my Trello if you want to. It's publicly available. I don't know where the link is. I don't think it's on here, is it? No, it's not. You could access my Trello. I don't know where you'd access it now. Maybe just copy that. I don't know if that would even work. But yeah, here's the current changelog. Quite a few fixes because of Minecraft updating. So that's cool. The Pale Garden. I'm so uninterested. I'm not going to lie. Minecraft has really lost my attention recently. I love dinosaurs, by the way. I put my hand up to gesture to the T-Rex and didn't aim correctly. I love dinosaurs. Talk to me about dinosaurs anytime. Right. Test world. Let's have a look. So, holy shit, I'm playing Minecraft on YouTube for the first time in over a year. So remember I said that the next update feature was going to be around the Soul Sand Valley. Here was me like preparing for that. I laid out all of the blocks that can appear in a Soul Sand Valley. Obviously the bone block is already done. We did the bone block a little while ago. I really like the bone block. I think it looks really good. But then obviously these blocks here, so gravel, soul sand, soul soil. Is it called soul soil? Yeah, it is. Basalt. And even these, like, what are they called? Crimson roots, which I've renamed to flame grass. They also spawn in Soul Sand Valley. This is a custom texture for these. already, but I'm gonna change them definitely. They're gonna have some sort of like biome dependency as well, because they can spawn typically in the Crimson Forests, but also in the Soul Sand Valley. So given that they spawn in like 2 distinct locations, I want them to be a little bit different. So we'll do that. Do I really want to make animated fire? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, my pixel art skills are not up to scratch for that. They really aren't. But Ghast, I don't mind doing a bit of CEM, you know? I really don't. Like, we've seen a little bit of what I'm capable of. See, I'm not too confident in my pixel art capabilities, still to this day. Like, I'm still a little bit like, well, I'm not great. I could be better. But I'm not the worst either. But look at this boy. Love him. Love him so much. There's a reason why he's on my like channel banner. I think he's fucking fantastic. Like, so much thought went into this. You know, the antennas like bobble around a little bit. The hair on his legs is sort of like swaying. My thought process with that was like the lava is so hot that the hair is like naturally jittering around just from the heat, like causing so much air to rise. I don't know how you describe what I'm thinking of, but yeah, hopefully you get what I mean. And of course glowstone as well, although I can't really think what to do for glowstone, honestly. I'll probably just leave it as glowstone and just make a custom texture. I can't really think of anything else to do. Probably could do something with glowstone dust though. Yeah, have we done any dust textures of any kind? No, we've not, have we? Maybe we have those be unique. There's always the option of having it, like, you know, if it's multiple stacks, it goes in a bag. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. Thank you, Sebulant. They're like one of the best damn things I've ever made. I'm so happy with them. I did want to show you some features that I have been working on, though. Look at the pumpkin stems as well. So good. A little bit chaotic. This is one of those things that I often do with Celeste, where I just go a bit out of control. Like, I'm like, oh, this idea is possible, so I'm going to do it, even though it might not be the best idea, because, you know, if we start to get weird lighting and glitches and this very quickly, and as I've recently found, people will often make pumpkin farms underground in, like, tight spaces, so I still like it, though. It's still staying in. I think it's really great. Like, I do really like these, so, you know, no complaints from me. Testing out the brick CTM the other day. That is the regular brick, and that is the brick slab, in case you didn't want the weird CTM stuff. What have I been working on? Yeah, so the chests are fixed. They're working again with animations, which is nice. You can see the tripwire inside the trapped chest there as well. I do like that. Storage minecart also needed fixing, apparently. What else has there been? Items. I actually did a bunch of work on items. I believe currently the only ones of these that are in Celeste, like, publicly, are the wood and the gold and the diamond. So the iron and the stone tools are brand new. And I think they're really good. In the past, I would have made a huge effort to make sure that each set of tool is unique. But for some of these, they don't need to be unique. So, like, the pickaxe and the swords, apart from the cutlass. I mean, the cutlass is obviously unique. But the pickaxes are all the same. Like, they don't have a different shape or different shading, because they're just already good as they are. The diamond sword and the iron sword are also the same. But then with the stone tools, there's a lot more of a unique thing going on here. We've stuck with the same idea of that, a bit like string to tie them together. But the stone sword is more of like a club, almost. I mean, it's not. It doesn't really look sharp in my mind, but, you know, same for each of these. I think they look pretty good. I really like the iron axe. I think that looks really good. It's clearly like a hatchet, right? Like, it's just a lot smaller of a. I was going to say blade. Is blade the correct word for the axe head? Probably not. Don't know. But yeah, I'm going to do the netherite tools soon. I've had a neat idea for what to do with those. It's going to play into the visual enchantment system, is all I will say. That's the plan, at least. So yeah. I think that's really all I have to show, though, sadly. Has there been anything else worth showing? I guess not. No. Well, we're in Minecraft, so might as well do the usual thing. I feel like my hair looks really like my skin right now. I wasn't even planning that. No, wrong side. It's me. It's me. My hair's a bit darker though. Maybe I should change that. Not really bothered. Oh well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for watching. I don't know why you'd want to watch like an hour and 20-minute live stream after it was done, but thanks. Hope you enjoyed. I'm probably going to have a lot more content coming out in the next year. A lot more content coming out in the next year, actually, given that I haven't posted in like 12 months, if not longer, apart from the game update video. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. And a huge welcome to all the new viewers. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm just busy. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And to all of you who are still watching now, you're great. Thank you. I wish you had something more interesting to do with your evening, though. But thank you for not.